Good morning, everyone. Meditation can be done in any posture. If you are able to be mindful and know what is mindfulness, it can be done in any posture. The most important is able to relax. And when you are able to relax and you feel happy and nice, then you can develop your mindful effort concentration. So today, my life will show the posture is in a lying resting position, right? So I will do it for say 1 hour in a lying posture, relaxing posture, which every one of you can train and develop it in this way, in a resting posture. So you see, you can practice in this way. This is being just mindful, rising, falling, while resting, and you will be able to see the aggregates. And when you are not able to focus, you find that you are dragged or drowned by the aggregates, where you find you are in a dream state, and immediately you can understand why you are drawn into the dream state by the aggregates, the mental fabrication that draws you to become dream state, because now the aggregates is more powerful. You are in the subtle state of mind where you are now in the enemy zone. The aggregate is your enemy. So when your mind state has been down, you travel to the subtle state, then you must be above that state, so that when they come, you know and detach. So in this way, you detach the 5 aggregate slowly and gradually, balancing your mind. It must not be too strong, it must not be too weak. Too strong, then you will not be able to erase the aggregate. Too weak is you will be drowned by the aggregates. So you must be in the middle way. When they come, you know, you detach. And then gradually, when they are detached more and more, the aggregate will not be able to arise. Then you are now called balanced state of mind. And in the balanced state of mind is equal to upekha. Once you are able to stay in upekha for a long time, you are developing a mind until one fine day, this upekha will cease. Your mind will enter into cessation, where you will still be the contemplating object of your mind that is arising and falling will return upon the moment you are what's called the maturity of your development. Your mindfulness is matured, and cessation can be experienced. The cessation of all aggregates is the cessation of your mind. Consciousness ceases, and you experience that moment, nibbana, for the first time. It is very interesting. If you keep on practicing, your confidence will grow. Once you've experienced the first cessation, your sada, faith in the your faith in the Buddha Dhamma, and the Sangha, means to say, when you have experienced cessation of consciousness, you have already full faith in the Buddha Dhamma. Buddha Dhamma. Sangha, I don't dare to say so much, because in today's environment, you see some are very good, some are not very good. So the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, we have to have full faith in them. But in the Buddha Dhamma is already confirmed when you attain. The Sangha is still, of course, you still have to trust them, as they are also, many of them are still also in the process. Once you attain your Ariya, you are already the Sangha yourself. So practice in this way. Once you have experienced, you have full confidence, you have no more doubt. That's why you can wake up and meditate, and then any time of the day suddenly you want to meditate. Why? Because you know that this way is the real way to attainment. So mindfulness, contemplation, sampajana, and then upekha, all this you have to experience to detach all these mental aggregates. Even when you have experienced it, cessation of the aggregates, when you return, you still have to live with the aggregates. You experience, you enter the streams. Then when you come back to this existence, when you reawake from that experience, you are still back to your physical body, where they are still ruled by the five aggregates. So once who has attained, they still have to live with the 5 aggregates. So Don't think one who has attained they are free from the five aggregates. They are free already from that mental state, from their experience. So they already know. Earlier, before you practice, you don't know, but now you know. And both still has to come back. Those who know still have to suffer, drill with this, live with these aggregates. And those who have experienced the detachment of this aggregate, when they return after attainment, they still have to live with these aggregates. So Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahanta, they still live with the aggregates. And for the Arahanta, they live with these aggregates after attainment for the last time. And after that, they leave all these aggregates. But Sotapanna, they have to go for 7 more lives, living with the aggregates. But this time is good aggregates, which is called Kusala. They will be born in the heavenly realm. They will be able to be not so oppressive by these aggregates. In the human realm, in the animal realm, in all the lower realm, this aggregate is very oppressive. So that's why all Buddha, according to the sutta, will have to exist in the human realm, because human realm, you can see the suffering also very aggressive. You can see happiness also very aggressive. So there's no middle way in the human realm. So in this way, the Buddha exists here to tell us to go to the middle way, middle upeka. And in this way, attainment can be experienced. Sukihotu Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. Let me see, I put my spectacle. Who is so hardworking here this morning? Let me see. How many? Who is so hardworking here? Seng Tek An. Wow, so early you all wake up already. What time now? I also don't know. It's very good morning. Good, very hardworking. Seng Tek An. Maybe we are. You are here out for meditation. Martin Ferris. Well, welcome, Martin. Martin, life is, it doesn't care where we are from, in any dimension. We are stuck with the aggregates, embedded, like a component, electronic component, we are embedded. So now, without the Buddha, we will be forever stuck in these aggregates. But with the teaching of the Buddha, the enlightened being, he show us the way how to do it, and we have to have faith and have to be diligent in the practice, right? Okay, Martin, try your best. You should be able to experience it here and now, and to know these mental aggregates, the Vedana, body, feelings, perception, mental formation. They are all endless. They don't stop. They keep on coming. And with the mindfulness, you should be able to practice and overcome them gradually with upeka. The other one is Christine. Christine, also welcome, Christine. So I hope every one of you, irregular of where you are, in which corner of the universe, or you stay in our planet Earth, every one of us are the same, controlled by the 5 aggregates. The aggregates are controlling. The aggregates are your body, feelings. We are angry because of the feelings. We're happy because of the feelings. So these are aggregates. And the mind make up the story to make you happy. You want to be happy, you think you're happy, alright? When you have something, you want something, and you get that something, you become happy. You lose that something, you become sad. Basically, it is like that. Just roughly, you know this, and then go into the practice to exterminate these aggregates momentarily. It just takes a moment to really realize, to really experience that cessation from the practice, and that is enough to bring you into contract. The contract, to get yourself into contract, like signing a contract to do something. Once you are able to experience from the practice Satipatthana meditation, to see the aggregates and exterminate them, cessation of consciousness will occur, which is very rare to happen, because many are still very lazy to practice, right? They have doubt, they have hindrances. Hindrances are the aggregates. They have doubt, they they have a lot of this sensual desire, which is created by the aggregates. So the aggregates is very powerful. It has been controlling you all your past life until this life already. It has also taken you to heaven. It has also taken you to hell. So it is unpredictable. If you without the teaching of the Buddha, it cannot be seen, cannot be realized. You have to really experience it yourself, following the instruction of the great teacher, the Buddha. Will tell you how to practice to see the the practice of Satipatthana, mindfulness on breath. And by being in this way, you were watching your breath mindfully, right, and compose and diligently, consistently, there you will be able to experience and see the aggregate arise in the mind. It arises in form of picture, and it arises in form of stories. It arises in like fantasy, where you'll be drowned by it if your meditation concentration is not consistent. They are not able to focus on your primary object, that is your in-breath and out-breath, which you use it. You see, you're aware of it on your abdomen. So the abdomen become the amplification for your breath. So that's why in Vipassana by Mahasi Sayadaw tell us to go and focus your breath on your abdomen. So abdomen it's just like a balloon. You can see the physical object going inflated and then deflate it. So the abdomen become like the balloon. The breath, if you Anapanasati, you try to do it here, to focus it here on the sensation, it will be very fine, so hard. So it's better to amplify it with this body. That is the best place to amplify it, is on your abdomen. So by consistently practicing, you will be able to develop mindfulness on breath and to see the aggregates that is hidden, embedded in the mind all your lifetime, in your past existence until now, is embedded there, and you cannot remove it if without the instruction of the Buddha. I hope every one of you continue to practice. Now time is 3:45 in Malaysia. So now I will be also continuing my resting, and also will be resting and meditating in the sleeping posture. So it's not so nice for you to see me sleeping down. As a teacher, I show different way of practice: sitting, lying down, in any posture. You are free to do your contemplation on your breath. In no time, no time limit. You can do it anytime, any place you like it, as long as you know what you're doing. Being able to be mindful on your breath. That is the moment where you are free from greed, hate, delusion. Free. What is greed, hate, delusion? Free from thinking, all sorts of thinking. That is greed, hate, delusion. And these all sorts of thinking are controlled, are made up by the aggregates, right? So this aggregates is non-self. But because of we do not know what is these five aggregates, we take it as selves. Everything becomes I. Feelings, the Vedana, the aggregates. When you have feelings, good and bad feelings, you say it was I. You never say feeling was feeling, thinking was thinking, right? So you do not go to the basic. You go to the ending part of the story. So you amplify that feelings to become I, that thinking to become I. That thinking, if you try not to think, you see, it is thinking. You cannot stop it. That is called the aggregates, embedded in you already. You cannot stop it. It is keep on thinking. Then if you think suddenly on any object that is not nice, then if your feelings will come and burn you, and you feel so angry because of that feelings is burning feelings. And then if you having a nice thinking, a nice thought about something that you like, then it is like cooling feelings, like aircon feelings. Then you feel nice. You see, this is how These five aggregates rule every one of us, every being in existence, even all the animals in the 31 plane of existence, even in the world of gods. We call it gods. They are also beings like you and me. The kusala good deed. They did a lot of good kusala deeds, so they are there. It's similar to the between the oil and the water. If you are the one floating on top, like the oil, is a example of like a being who are doing good, so they become like the oil. We are always changing form, like oxygen from oxygen to carbon dioxide. We are only changing form. We are only changing form. So what we have to do now, we change from the bad to the good, and the result will be fantastic. Everyone will have the result. There is this is what the Buddha say as cause and effect. So if you want to have a good life, be kind, be nice. If you want to have a bad life, no need to be kind, be arrogant, and you will have your bad life, right? So cause and effect is real. This is the natural law of existence in the 31 plane of existence. All right. So I don't have to explain so much. When you meditate, you will realize it gradually yourself and experience it. Then become Arya. Enter the stream, the four streams. Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Aranta. And those who experience the stream are the one who experience cessation of the aggregates. It is where the mind becomes very sharp. Supramundane consciousness, we call it. In the Buddhist term, we call you train your mind to become Superman mind. We call it Superman mind, where you can do things that lay human cannot do. Your mind can experience the consciousness where it's so subtle. Even now you can target, you can see the aggregate which was so impossible. You can now apprehend them and destroy them and enter the stream of Arya. Sukhihotu. Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. May all of you practice diligently and no doubt. Don't have doubt on the teaching, because if you have a little bit doubt, your progress, there's no way you can progress. You will not be able to know what is the five aggregates. You will not be able to know who is your enemy, and the enemy actually is your five aggregate. That is, you have the body, birth is suffering. The Buddha say, okay, let's say you have you already take it as the body. No need to talk so much about body. If you fall down, you hurt yourself. You know what is pain, what is suffering. If you hurt yourself, right? Not. So the body is suffering. Birth is suffering, and then next comes to feelings. Feelings is suffering. And then all the perception that you are seeing is suffering, because when you like something you cannot get, is suffering, right? And then the body that you have will be aging, is suffering, right? And then the perception that I mentioned, the aggregates. Body is one aggregate, feelings is one, perception means the door, the sense door, the eye, the nose, the mouth, the ear that you eat, the ear that you hear, you don't like. You eat something, the taste not good, you don't like. The breathing, the smell, you don't like. The sight that you see, you don't like. You hate. And then you think about what you see, you remember you hate. These are all called aggregates. They are all impermanent and are suffering. Alright? So once you are able to identify clearly with the meditation that you practice, you will be able to know yourself. The Buddha say, you will know what I have known. Come and experience it yourself. Ehi pasiko. So in the Buddha teaching is very practical, very logic, completely very sensible teaching, logic teaching and truth. So there's no doubt about it. So when you have no doubt, you practice with diligence, and your doubt will be clear once you attain the first stage of Arya. Your doubt will be definitely clear already. You don't need anyone to tell you. I trust the Buddha, no need anymore. You will know who is the Buddha even though you have not seen him, right? So the Buddha say those who practice and experience cessation of consciousness see him, right? He is here with you all the time. It's whether you want to see him or don't want to see him, that's all. Alright? Okay? Sukhihotu Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. I will go to rest now. Now is about 3:50 Malaysian time AM. I'll go and rest. When I say rest means I'll be lying down and contemplate. Contemplate on my rising, falling, and then seeing the aggregates and detach them there, here and now. The Buddha say, you detach them here and now. Sukhihotu Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami.